If you are feeling a little lost right now, wondering what direction to take or what your next chapter should look like, this episode is for you. Sometimes, the hardest feeling is not failure. It is trying your best for a long time and still feeling like your life is not moving. My friend, have you ever looked around and felt like everyone else is moving forward while you are still standing in the same place? You see people finding work they love, building peaceful homes, and creating a life that feels right for them. And you have been trying too. You have learned, made plans, started again, and kept going even when you felt tired and unsure. But somehow, you still feel stuck. If this is how you have been feeling lately, maybe the universe somehow connected you with this episode for a reason. Because tonight, we are going to slow down and think about the life you truly want. Not what other people are doing, not where you think you should be. Just you, your dreams, and the small steps you can take to move forward. But before we begin, I want to send a warm hello to all of you who are listening right now. I'm really happy to have you here with me tonight. This is episode 6 of our Before You Sleep series on the Heal and Grow podcast. A gentle series created to help you slow down, relax your mind, and sleep a little better at night. And hopefully, when you wake up tomorrow morning, you will feel calmer, lighter, and ready for a new day. Recently, I've received some lovely messages from listeners saying that these episodes have helped them relax and sleep better. And honestly, that makes me so happy. It means a lot to know that, somewhere in the world, these quiet conversations are becoming a small part of your night. So tonight, I'd love to know a little more about you too. What time do you usually go to sleep? And where are you listening from tonight? You can leave a comment and tell me. Maybe you are listening from your bedroom after a long day. Maybe you are on a late night train. Or maybe you are already under your blanket, getting ready to sleep. Wherever you are, I'm really glad you are here. Now, make yourself comfortable. Let your body relax. Take a slow breath. And let's begin tonight's journey together. Chapter 1. Can you turn a dream into reality? So, let's begin with a simple question. Is there really a way to turn something you deeply want into reality? Maybe it is a new job, a healthier body, a peaceful relationship, more money, a home of your own, the confidence to speak English, or simply a life where you wake up feeling happier and more excited about your day. We all want something we quietly think about when life gets quiet. Sometimes we call it a dream, sometimes a goal, and sometimes people call it manifestation. Maybe you have heard this word before. People say manifestation means believing strongly in something until it becomes real. It sounds nice. But does it really work? I think Wishing for a life and creating it are two totally different things. Imagine you want to grow a flower. You can sit near an empty pot every day and picture a beautiful flower. You can stay positive and believe it will happen. But without a seed, water, and sunlight, nothing will grow. Your dreams work the same way. Believing is important. Hope is important. A good vision for your future is important. But these are only the first steps. Your dream needs action. It needs your time, your choices, and the small steps you take every day. This does not mean you have to work nonstop, and it does not mean you can control everything. Life will change your plans. You will make mistakes. Some doors will close, and that is okay. Because manifestation is not about controlling the outcome. It is about taking back your power. No matter what happens, you can always choose your next step. And that, taking action on what you can control, is what manifestation really means. Chapter 2: The Secret of Knowing What You Want. But before you take the next step, there is one important thing you need to know. Where do you actually want to go? Many of us spend years taking action. We work hard, we study, we stay busy every day. But deep down, we are not really sure what we want. Sometimes we simply follow the life that other people tell us we should want, and this is where a lot of unhappiness begins. So I really want you to think about what exactly you want in your life. Because when you are clear about what you want, it becomes much easier to make choices that move you in the right direction. But what if you don't even know what you want? The truth is, not everyone knows the answer from the beginning. Most of us need time to explore, try different things, make mistakes, change our minds, and slowly understand what truly feels right for us. And sometimes we only discover what we want after experiencing what we don't want. So, if you truly want a life that feels right, but you have no idea where to start, stop overthinking. Try something simple. Do not try to figure out your entire future today. Just think about one normal day, from the moment you wake up until the moment you go to bed. What part of your day feels heavy? What makes you feel tired again and again? What situations make you feel stressed, trapped, or uncomfortable? And most importantly, do not ignore these feelings. They are clues. Maybe you are tired of spending 2 hours in traffic every day. Maybe a loud, crowded office drains your energy. Maybe you are always rushing with zero time for yourself. Or maybe you are around people who constantly make you feel judged and exhausted. Usually, we just see these things as annoying problems. We complain about them, or we just get used to suffering through them every day. But try looking at them differently. Because very often, what you don't want can help you understand what you actually want. If you hate spending hours traveling to work, maybe what you really want is more time and freedom in your day. If you feel tired in a noisy office, maybe you want a quiet place where you can focus. If you hate always being in a hurry, maybe you want a slower and more peaceful life. And if you feel tired around certain people, maybe what you really want is to be around people who make you feel safe, respected, and understood. Can you see it now? You are slowly getting closer to what truly feels right for you. Maybe you still cannot clearly describe your dream life, and that is completely okay. You do not need to have the whole picture yet. Sometimes you only need one small clue to know which direction to take next. I've heard many of my friends say that their life began to change when they finally reached one simple thought. I don't want to keep living like this anymore. That thought can become a real turning point, not because they suddenly have all the answers, but because, for the first time, they become honest about what no longer feels right. And from there, a new question can begin. What would feel better instead? You may not know exactly what career you want yet, but you may know that you want more freedom and work that feels meaningful. You may not know where you want to live, but you may know that you want a quieter place. And you may not be able to clearly picture your future yet, but perhaps you already know that you want more peace, more time, more energy, and a life that feels more like your own. That is already enough to begin. You do not need to see the whole future clearly. You only need to recognize what no longer fits you and start moving toward what feels better. Chapter 3. Imagine your future self. My friend, it is much easier to move toward the life you want when you can actually see that life in your mind. Now, I want you to do a little exercise with me, just for a moment. Close your eyes and imagine the future version of yourself. What does her life look like? How does she begin her mornings? How does she take care of herself? What kind of work does she do? Who does she spend her time with? And most importantly, how does she feel when she wakes up each day? And here is something I really want you to remember. Your mind pays attention to what you repeatedly show it. The more clearly you can picture that life, the more your mind begins to recognize what belongs to it. Why? Because your mind cannot pay attention to everything around you at the same time. Every day, you see and hear thousands of little things, so your brain naturally chooses what feels important and lets the rest fade into the background. And when you keep thinking about a certain goal, you are quietly telling your mind, "This matters to me." So it begins to notice more things connected to that goal. You may notice an opportunity you would have passed by before. You may suddenly think of a helpful idea at the right time. And slowly, you begin to see what choices can help you move closer to your goal. That is the real purpose of visualization. It is not about sitting there and hoping your dream will magically come true. It is really about giving your mind a clear direction. When you know what you are looking for, it becomes easier to recognize what can help you get there. That is why so many people find visualization helpful. It gives them a clearer picture of what they want, keeps their attention connected to that direction, and reminds them of the kind of choices they want to make. Imagine you walk into a big store with hundreds of things around you. If you do not know what you want, your eyes may move from one thing to another, and everything feels a little random. But if you already know, I am looking for a pink notebook, something changes. Suddenly, you start noticing pink notebooks everywhere. You walk past things that do not matter to you, and your attention naturally goes toward what you are looking for. And your goals can work in a similar way. When you have a clear picture of the life you want, your mind becomes more likely to notice the ideas, opportunities, and choices that match that direction. Not because they magically appeared, but because now you are paying attention. Chapter 4. The road is not always straight. There is something else I want you to remember when you think about your dream life. Visualization can show you where you want to go, but it does not promise an easy road to get there. We often imagine progress as a straight line. We start here, we work hard, we get better, and eventually we arrive. But real life rarely works that way. The road can turn, slow down, or lead us somewhere we never expected. There will be seasons when everything seems to work. You feel motivated. You have energy. The right people appear. Opportunities come at the right time. You make progress faster than you expected. And you think, yes, I am finally getting somewhere. But there will also be very different seasons. Slower seasons, when you work hard but see very little change. You send the application, but you do not hear back. You keep practicing, but you still feel like a beginner. You start something you care about, but almost nobody notices. You try to build healthier habits, but some weeks you fall back into old ones. And that can be difficult. When progress feels this slow, it is natural to start feeling unsure. You may begin to question whether you are on the right path, or whether all your effort is really leading somewhere. But my friend, there is something I really want you to remember. Feeling this way does not mean something is wrong. When you are working towards something that truly matters to you, it is completely normal to feel tired, impatient, or unsure from time to time. You may wonder whether you are doing enough, whether you are making any real progress, or even whether you should keep going. These doubts are not a sign that you are failing. They are simply part of trying to build something. That takes time. Because progress is not always easy to see. Some seasons, you feel like everything is moving quickly, and you are getting closer to your goal. But other seasons feel slow, frustrating, and even boring. You may feel tired of waiting or start wondering if you should give up. Both are part of the journey. No road will be easy all the way, but no difficult season lasts forever either. So maybe our job is not to rush through the hard parts or wait only for the happy ones. It is to be patient with ourselves and stay open to all of it. The wins, the disappointments, the laughter, the tears, and everything in between. Because maybe a meaningful life is not only about finally reaching the place we dreamed of. Maybe it is also about learning to appreciate who we become and all the little moments we get to experience along the way. So no matter what happens, trust the process and keep moving. You do not have to figure everything out today. You do not have to know exactly how your story will unfold. Just take each day as it comes, with a little more gratitude for what you already have, and focus on doing the best you can with what is in front of you right now. Take the next step. Learn what you can, rest when you need to, and then keep going. Most importantly, keep believing that the life you dream about is possible for you. You are worthy of the dream life you are working toward, and maybe you do not need to reach it all at once. Maybe you only need to keep choosing, little by little, the life you want to create. If you enjoyed spending this time with me, you can find more episodes like this in the playlist. For now, I hope you can let go of everything you do not need to carry tonight. Close your eyes and get some deep, peaceful rest. And that is also my little wish for you as we come to the end of episode 6. Sleep well, my friend. Bye-bye, and I will see you again in the next episode.